First, let's get into the show. 3, 2, 1. Top Hill, episode 1. 21. 21. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Top Hill Pod, aka Imani Boss.
And I'm your girl, Jamila, with her own boss.
And welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got a lot to get into. You know, we've been out for a little bit, but you know, we back. We back in the studio. Big shout out to Quality Touch Studios, man. The sound quality on this joint is like,
woo!
Yo, the upgrades that they made to this studio. Top shit, man. So big shout out to Quality Touch Studios, man.
It is bright in here. Did they change the bulbs too?
Everything is upgraded in here. I don't know. Like, it's a whole different vibe. I got the fireplace right here next to me going on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. This joint's a vibe. This joint is a vibe. So big shout out to them, man. Before we do. I know you haven't probably seen the movie yet, right?
No, I was going to go, but I fell asleep.
Do you mind if I spoil it?
We're here now. Go ahead.
Spoiler warning for anybody who has not seen Black Panther.
I don't want you to spoil it. Okay. I feel like I need to leave. Go ahead. You want to do it? Can I step out and then come back?
You can step out.
Because I really want to. I want to watch it.
You want to watch it?
Okay. I do. I really want to watch it.
All right. So
get the full experience like everybody else did.
I'll play some music when you can come back in. You all right? All right, guys. Jamila stepped out real quick because she has not yet seen the movie, and definitely wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about it real quick. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. The sequel has came out. It is now in theaters right now, and this film was a complete roller coaster ride from beginning to end. It was an emotional roller coaster ride. It was an entertaining roller coaster ride. And for everything that this cast and crew has went through in production of this film, the fact that they were able to land this movie the way they did speaks to the genius of Ryan Coogler and his entire team. And it was a phenomenal film. Now, a lot of people want to know, like, do you think this is better than the original? I cannot yet say if I like this better than the original because it's such a different type of film. The first Black Panther movie was so iconic, it just sits in a different box for me. But to me, for this being the sequel with the circumstances that were given, this was an incredible body of work. Now, in this film, the movie takes place in Wakanda, where they are now mourning the loss of T'Challa, the Black Panther. You know, the funeral scene that we see in the trailers were accurate. They did honor him in the film, and they did a really good job by they really brought it like, you know, comic book Marvel world, but also same time real world. You know, they never really disclosed what he passed away from. They just said it was an illness, which I think was very tasteful the way how they did it. And they struggled with bringing on how they were going to move forward. And in this film, the women of Wakanda held it down, man. Angela Bassett will forever be an incredible, amazing actress. She was absolutely amazing in this film. Her role in this film will always be remembered for me. And then the character development in this movie as well. From Shuri, I was a little bit skeptical at first about how they had to rush Shuri into becoming the Black Panther, but the way they did it was extremely organic and very, to me, pleasing. Also, the introduction of Riri Williams Ironheart, to me, was my favorite character in the movie. If you guys don't know, Riri Williams is a college student who went to MIT, who pretty much studied under Tony Stark, Iron Man, and she is just a brilliant, brilliant mind. She makes her own Iron Man suit in her dorm. She's extremely intelligent. And in the film, she actually found a way to search for vibranium. And so the US government and other people are seeking after her, including the telecom people, Namor's people, who are the people of the sea. So, in that, Wakanda gets to her first to kind of recruit her and kind of save her from everybody coming after her, the U.S. government, Namor and his people, and she's just a fun ride. I'm not going to tell the whole film, but it was extremely gratifying to see her play this role. Dominique, she did an amazing job playing Riri Williams, stole the show for me. Now, Namor, his character arc was also incredible. It was great to see, our first mutant being introduced into the MCU, and there's so much similarities between him and his people, and the Wakanda people as well too. They think about their land first, and yeah, it was really dope. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, man. What I took away from this film is that this was the end of Phase 4, and that we are now moving into Phase 5, and this set up a lot for the upcoming films. We got to see Val, who we now learn is Agent Ross's ex-wife, who she is now the CIA, first in charge, and she's going to be, key into the Thunderbolts movie that's going to be coming out next year. And her thing is also getting vibranium too. Obviously, everybody wants to get vibranium because it's the most powerful, stone on Earth, and they know that vibranium is what keeps Wakanda powerful. So everybody wants to take it from them, and I think we're going to see more of that in upcoming films and shows, like a vibranium type of war. Everybody's still picking at Wakanda. And in the beginning of the film, you had French soldiers kind of come in and trying to steal vibranium from the Wakandans. And the way how I see the little jabs, right? Ryan Coogler is a genius. I'm gonna say a few things, and then we're gonna move on to top or not. The reason why he chose the French, and the reason why you had Nakia's character in Haiti, and big spoiler if you have not seen Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, big spoiler. Lupita actually gives birth to T'Challa's son, which they named Toussaint, and he's living in Haiti with Nakia. And Toussaint is the person who took over and led the Haitian Revolution in 1804, the first successful slave revolt in the world, and it happened in Haiti. And yeah, the man's name was Toussaint, so they named their son after him. But then he also says, you want to know a secret? My Wakandan name is Prince T'Challa, son of King T'Challa. So instead of replacing Chadwick Boseman with another T'Challa, another person playing Black Panther, that to me such a tasteful way of doing it was kind of reincarnating him, having a young T'Challa coming into the fray. And the MCU is, if you guys are big into the MCU and watching the shows, they have been setting up young Avengers and younger Marvel characters all over these more recent Marvel films, because they're thinking 10, 20 years down the line and who's going to be these new faces moving forward. So for me personally, I was really nervous originally about losing a masculine black male figure as in a comic book role, superhero role, and having it being replaced by only women. Now, not saying that's a bad thing, because the women in this movie really, really held it down. Just like the people, I feel like in my culture, black women in my culture hold it down for us. You know what I mean? They're some of the smartest people, the most intelligent people. They hold it down when things are hard, and they still represent us. And I felt like they did that in this film as well too. They held it down. And I love Shuri playing Black Panther. I love Queen Ramonda and how she handled being a queen. I love the Okoye and the Dora Milaje and how they showed tremendous strength. And I felt like it was extremely needed. But, also just me being a black man, seeing somebody like T'Challa, seeing somebody like Chadwick Boseman playing this role was very important for young black boys and black men all over the world. And I think it's very important. I think they knew that too, that, yes, we're going to have this, they're going to hold it down, but we also have something also to look forward to in the future to continue on the Black Panther legacy. I'm glad I was wrong about not seeing multiple Black Panthers running around. I'm glad it was just Shuri. She did, like I said, she did a great job. M'Baku becomes pretty much the ruler of Wakanda at the end. And we're going to get a new T'Challa, man. We're going to get a new young T'Challa, young Black Panther. And the story arc of Shuri, even accurate to the comic book, her vengefulness is going to lead to some very interesting storytelling moving forward. Her not seeing her family, or her feeling like she was rejected from her family. I feel like there's going to be some interesting things coming forward. And I love the fact that Michael B. Jordan came back. He didn't come back in full Killmonger form, guys, but he did make a special appearance, and I'm still hopeful that we do get to see more Killmonger in the future as well too. So, my take from this film is that I'm giving it like a solid 8.5 right now. I only seen the film once. I'm gonna see it multiple times. I'm gonna go back to the movie theaters, watch it again. I'm gonna buy the film and really sit on it. I went to this premiere. Shout out to M. Henry. I went to this event. It's called. It was like a special live screening. They had like a red carpet. They had African drummers in the movie theaters. They had a bar. They had food. It was a whole event. It was really lit. It was really dope to see people come out. Just like in the first movie. So, yeah, it was really, really enjoyable. So that is my take on the Black Panther movie. Hope you guys go out, watch it, and support it. And yeah. Yes, we're going to get into the reactions. I'm going to get Jamila back in here. Jamila? Let me get her back in here, y'all. Okay, she back. You know I was going to take a minute, right?
I did not know you was going to take that long. Oh, he's really getting to it.
I was a little bit into it, man. Oh, so yeah, make sure you guys check it out.
I'm back.
When Jamila watches it, I'm gonna get her hip.
I gotta text Austin.
Shout out to Austin Toes, man.
He left when I left.
Right. I know he didn't want to get spoiled either. Shout out to boys. Yes, we're about to get into the reactions right now.
tell.